So another thing you need to know, if you are a foreigner marrying a South African, you need to know that you have to wait 5 years after you married. So after you marry, you have to wait 5 years until you can qualify to apply for your South African ID. So you are there, you are dating a South African and you are not a South African, or you are open to marry a South African and you are not a South African. You have to have all this in mind. So are you already in the country? What are you doing? You see, are you already working? And even for that, like when you go and do the interview and bring all the documentation before you sign, because which state which paper keep you in the country. You see, me, for instance, at the time I was getting married, I was under a student visa. So because I was finishing with my studies, so from a student visa I moved to a spousal visa, because they give you what they call a spousal visa for 5 years, but they give you 2 years, so it's a renewable every 2 years. And then they give you that spousal visa for 5 years. They give you 2 years, so you renew it every 2 years for 5 years. And then, only then, after those 5 years, do you qualify now for a permanent resident. You see, that's why I think people need to know all those things so that you make an informed decision. Sometimes maybe you can find out in the relationship, maybe it will work better for the couple maybe to live in the other country. But for instance, when I look, I think the immigration law in Gabon is a bit smooth. It's less rough. It's a bit smoother than here. So when you look both sides, which country immigration law is a bit smooth or will work better for the family we are trying to build. And then you take it from there. I know a cousin of mine who married a Frenchman. Um, for instance, the immigration law in France is way smooth, way smooth. I used to tell my husband, no, the immigration law in South Africa when it comes to marriage, it's a bit hard, but I understand. So in France, for instance, if you marry a French guy, the moment you get married, you don't have to wait 5 years to get a permanent residence. And then even after 5 years of marriage, I think you already have the citizenship. But in South Africa, you you wait another 5 years from your permanent residence. So you get married. So it's like that. You get married for 5 years. You have what they call spousal visa. They renew it every 2 years. After 5 years of marriage, you qualify to go and apply for a permanent residence. And then after 5 years of having your permanent residence and being in the country at least for 3 years consequently. So after 5 years of holding a permanent residence and being in the country for at least 3 years in a row, then you qualify to go and apply for citizenship. Then now you go to court and you can ask for the South African citizenship. But for instance, in France, it's not like that. When you get married, that automatically qualify you to a permanent residence. And I think a few years later, if not a year or even less, you're allowed to vote. You're allowed to, like, you're a full citizen. So I think I wanted to do this video to help anyone out there. Sometimes you are just there in the relationship, you're in love, you forget, you know, or those questions don't even come to your mind because you don't think about it. You don't think about them, or you don't even know about them. You see, so think about those things. Okay, I'm a South African lady. Maybe I'm dating this person from Germany, or I'm dating this person from Canada, or I don't know, whatever the country. Look where, which immigration accommodates the foreign person better, and whatever also you think your or you want your life to look like. Take in consideration all these things, like for instance, as we could have decided to go and live in Gabon, but living here, the amount of opportunity for us, it was better. So I end up waiting 10 years to get my South African ID. I think I did a video on it. I will put the link there. How it took me 10 years to wait for my South African ID. So have those things in mind, and compare and see and make a decision, so that even while you are now in the system and you experience all those things, because you already done your homework, your research, you are not even shocked. Because me, I was shocked. It took me a long time to come to accept that, okay, this is how things are done in South Africa, and there's nothing I can do about it. Just for me to be patient and follow the process. That's how I started looking. So how do you even get help? Find that there are immigration lawyers who can work, who can help you, who can even tell you what to do, how to do, and then take some of the burden out of you. So something I really want to just share with people out there who are currently dating people from outside. Maybe you are here in South Africa, you are dating, or you are even married with someone who's not a South African, and maybe you have been frustrated with home affairs because maybe your papers are taking forever. They are immigration lawyers. Go on social media, go on internet, and just type immigration lawyers in South Africa, or immigration lawyers in Gauteng or Johannesburg, Pretoria, whatever city you are, and go and talk to an immigration lawyers, because they really make a difference. For a long time we were frustrated, and when I say frustrated, I mean frustrated with my ID, because after the 5 years of waiting for it, when it was not time to apply for it, and I did, but it was not coming out. It was not. And when you call, and then we will call Home Affairs, they'll just say to us, COVID, you have to wait. Ah, no, continue, wait. And at least when it's lawyers, because they know the law, they know how to approach this thing, they know what to do. So the frustration will be less. So if you have mean for it, me, I'd say it's money well spent. And then only when we involve immigration lawyer, then I had my ID came out, you see. So yes, if you don't know about immigration lawyers, they do. It's they are lawyers who are just specialized in immigration law, and then they will help you. Even if you have a kid, maybe you are not from South Africa, but you're a kid, you were born here. How do you make sure he has his papers and all that? I would say it's money well spent. Look for immigration lawyer, ask them to assist you, help you. They will tell you, and they will tell you based on the law. Sometimes you even have rights, but you don't even know that you have those rights. But if you have an immigration lawyer, he can guide you, direct you, and tell you what to do. So the immigration lawyer was definitely a game changer for us. So it's something I will recommend. So that's something I wanted to say, that, while you are busy falling in love, you are busy planning, and, you are there, a- ask those questions, find out how things are done and all that. Don't just sit, relax, and get surprised by the amount of things you discover now when you are in the relationship, that, so I have to wait 10 years to get the ID. But then without an ID, what am I going to do for those 10 years? Because uh, if you are under a spousal visa, you don't have a work permit. And many people, they won't understand, because the spousal visa does allow you to work. But people, when they look for employees, they want to see either an ID or a work permit. They don't understand spousal visa. What is that? So they will say it straight, even in the job advertisement, that it's either you have an ID or you have a work permit. But when you have a spousal visa, you can't be on work permit, you see, because you are in the country because you are married to a South African. So they'll give you a spousal visa. And now you want to work. The people who are offering the job, they say to you, no, we want to see a visa, a work visa. But no, I can't have a work visa because I got married, so I'm under a spousal permit, but I can work. But you see, it's like it's complicated. But when you know all those things ahead, when now you are in it and you experience the thing, it's not gonna frustrate you as much as when you find out while you're in the thing. So that's another game changer. Like, do your homework, do your research, find out so that even when you make your decision that, okay, we're going to stay in South Africa, and knowing that I have to wait 5 years for my ID and even possibly more, okay, what can I do? Am I going to be my own boss? What can I do? Or it's fine, I'm going to be a stay at home mom for that period. At least you are prepared, so you don't get shocked now when the things are happening to you and you get frustrated, you get angry. So that's something I wish I knew ahead, because it was gonna avoid me a lot of years of sadness and cries, because I just did not understand the system, you see. And then immigration lawyer, I will not say it enough. Like, if you are in a relationship or planning to be in a relationship, or if you find yourself one day in a relationship with somebody from another country, wherever, regardless of the country you are, or regardless of the country the person is from, and you are getting married, familiarize yourself with the immigration law in the country you are planning to live and get married. Familiarize yourself with immigration lawyers. Find out an immigration lawyer. They will make your life smooth. They will help you a lot, and it's money well spent. So yeah, those are things I wanted to share. And then if you're out there and you are married to a South African and you are from outside, I would like to hear in the comments, where are you from? And then where is your partner from? Or if you are someone from another country and you married someone from another country, I would like to hear it in the comments. I personally love mixicity and all that. I think it's beautiful. So the coming together of different culture, different point of views, I find it beautiful. Today, when I'm amongst the Gabonese, I always get that they always tell me, they always say to me, even my own family, you no longer look like a Gabonese. Like, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, no, you look South African now. I'm like, oh really? How does a South African look like? Even my way of cooking, it has, I blend it, the Gabonese and the South African, and then I create a beautiful, story out of it. When I look at my children, I love it, and if God gives you the grace to build a marriage and a family like that, why not? But I don't want you um to go into a holocaust of sadness and depression and not even enjoying your relationship just because of ignorance. The Bible says that my people perish because they lack knowledge. Knowledge is key. Knowledge is wisdom. So get all the knowledge you need to get about similarities, differences in the culture, similarities, differences regarding the immigration law, similarities and differences regarding how things are done in the country you're about to become part of. So it's gonna make the journey smoother. It's gonna help you get less frustrated when now you are in it and you experience certain things. Oh, I knew it, or I was prepared, or I knew ahead. So I hope the video helped anyone out there. And then I hope I will hear in the comments, where are you from? Where is the person you are dating from, or the person you married from? I want to see those mixicity there. And even in the culture, sometimes you can marry, you are both from the same country, but different culture, you see. And even there, there are similarities and there are differences. I would love to hear those in the comments. No, I'm from Gabon. My husband is from France. Those are the similarities. Those are the those are the similarities. Those are the differences. Or I'm from Venda, and then my husband is from KZN. Those are the similarities. Those are the differences. Or I am from UK. My husband is from America. Those are the similarities. Those are the differences. Or I'm from Canada. My husband is from America. Those are the similarities. Those are the. It's beautiful. And I think it just shows the beauty of God's creation. Of how He can make so many people, like there's so many differences but so many similarities at the same time, and that makes just the beauty of it. So I hope it was a good video. I hope you enjoy it, and I can't wait to read your comments and see what you have to say. Until we meet again for the next video, stay blessed. Bye.